June 2, 2007. A date that seemed like any other. A day that began with the promise of normalcy and routine. It was a sunny Saturday afternoon in Overland Park, Kansas. The kind of day where the sun's rays warmed the pavement, and the gentle breeze carried the scent of blooming flowers. Kelsey Smith, an 18-year-old with a bright smile and infectious laugh, was excited. Graduation was behind her. A milestone that marked the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. The future stretched before her full of promise. She had dreams, aspirations, and a heart full of hope. She had a summer job lined up at a local animal hospital. Kelsey loved animals, and this job was a perfect fit for her nurturing spirit. She couldn't wait to start her new job, to spend her days caring for creatures great and small. It was a step towards her dream of becoming a veterinarian. First, she needed to pick up a graduation gift for her boyfriend, a token of love and appreciation for someone who had been by her side through thick and thin. Kelsey decided to head to the nearby Target. It was a familiar place, a store she had visited countless times before. It was a routine errand, a quick trip to the store. She wandered through the aisles, her mind filled with thoughts of the future and the excitement of the days to come. She told her mom where she was going, never imagining it would be the last time they spoke. A simple goodbye, a promise to be back soon. Kelsey found the perfect gift, a symbol of her affection, something that would bring a smile to her boyfriend's face. She made her way to the checkout, paid for her purchase, and headed out into the sunshine. The day was still bright, the world still full of possibilities. It was just after 7 p.m. The sun was beginning its descent, casting a golden hue over the parking lot. As she walked towards her car, she had no idea that danger lurked nearby. The world around her seemed safe, familiar, no idea that someone was watching her every move, a shadow in the periphery, a threat she couldn't see. The day that began like any other was about to take a dark turn. The Target parking lot was crowded, bustling with activity as shoppers hurried to and fro, their minds preoccupied with errands and daily routines. Shoppers came and went, oblivious to the sinister events about to unfold. The air was filled with the hum of conversations, the clatter of shopping carts, and the occasional honk of a car horn. Security cameras, silently watching over the scene, captured Kelsey's last moments of freedom. The footage, later reviewed by investigators, would become a crucial piece of evidence. She could be seen walking towards her car, a green 1996 Buick Skylark. Her steps were unhurried, her demeanor calm, unaware of the danger lurking nearby. Suddenly, a man appeared in the frame. His movements were deliberate, his presence menacing. He was tall and powerfully built, wearing a white t-shirt and jeans. His face was obscured, but his intent was unmistakable. He grabbed Kelsey, forcing her into her own car. The suddenness of the attack left her no time to react. The struggle was brief but violent. Kelsey fought back, but the man overpowered her with ease. Then, just as quickly as it began, it was over. The parking space where Kelsey's car had been was now empty, a silent witness to the crime. The man drove Kelsey's car away, disappearing into the evening traffic. Minutes ticked by, each one feeling like an eternity. Customers continued their shopping, unaware that a young woman had just been abducted. Life went on as usual, the mundane masking the horror that had just occurred. No one saw the attack. The parking lot, now eerily quiet, held no clues for the casual observer. No one thought to intervene. The few who might have noticed something amiss dismissed it as just another everyday occurrence. Kelsey's family began to worry. They knew her routine, and it was unlike her to be late without a word. It wasn't like her to be late, to not answer her phone. Hours passed, each one filled with increasing anxiety. The worry turned to fear, a gnawing dread that something was terribly wrong. The silence from Kelsey was deafening, each unanswered call a reminder of her absence. Kelsey's family contacted the police. A missing persons report was filed. Every minute counted. The police immediately launched an investigation. They needed to find Kelsey, and they needed to find her fast. Detectives arrived at the Target store. They began reviewing the security footage, their eyes scanning the grainy images. And then they saw it. The abduction, the brutal attack, the chilling ease with which the man took Kelsey. The footage was released to the public. A desperate search for Kelsey and her abductor began. The story gripped the community, then the nation. Flyers with Kelsey's smiling face were posted everywhere. Hope began to dwindle with each passing hour. The security footage, while grainy, offered a crucial clue. It was late at night and the store was nearly empty. The eerie silence of the footage was only broken by the occasional flicker of the camera. The timestamp showed the exact moment when the abductor entered the store, his movements calculated and deliberate. The abductor's face, while partially obscured, was visible. His features were hard to make out, but there was something unmistakable about his eyes. They seemed to pierce through the grainy footage, sending chills down the spine of anyone who watched it. The police knew they had to act fast. The police released the images to the public, hoping someone would recognize the man. The response was overwhelming. News outlets broadcasted the footage, and social media platforms were flooded with shares and comments. People from all walks of life were determined to help. Tips poured in from across the country. Each call was a potential lead, and the police worked tirelessly to follow up on every single one. The call center was buzzing with activity, a testament to the community's resolve to bring Kelsey home. One tip in particular stood out. It was detailed and specific, providing information that no other tip had. The caller mentioned seeing a man who matched the description in the footage, acting suspiciously in a nearby store. It came from an employee at a nearby store. The employee had a keen eye and remembered the man's peculiar behavior. He had been in the store just a few days before the abduction, and something about him had seemed off. The employee recognized the man in the footage. He was certain of it. The police now had a solid lead, and they wasted no time in tracking down the man. He was a customer, a man named Edwin Roy Hall. Hall had been in and out of the store several times, each visit more suspicious than the last. The employee's tip was the breakthrough the police needed. Hall was known to the police. His criminal record was extensive, filled with various offenses that painted a troubling picture. The more the police dug into his past, the more they realized the danger he posed. He had a history of violence against women. This revelation sent shockwaves through the community. The urgency to find Kelsey intensified, knowing that she was in the hands of a dangerous man. The police now had a name, a face, and a dangerous suspect. They compiled all the information they had, creating a detailed profile of Hall. Every piece of evidence was crucial in building their case. A warrant was issued for Hall's arrest. The legal process moved swiftly, with everyone understanding the gravity of the situation. The police prepared for what they hoped would be a swift and decisive action. The hunt was on, a race against time to find Kelsey before it was too late. Every second counted, and the police mobilized all available resources. The community watched with bated breath, hoping for a miracle. Hope, though fragile, flickered in the hearts of Kelsey's loved ones. They clung to the belief that she would be found safe and sound. The entire community rallied around them, offering support and prayers in this desperate time. 4 days after her abduction, Kelsey's car was found abandoned near a lake in Missouri. The keys were still in the ignition. Her purse and the gift she had purchased were missing. Hope, so desperately clung to, evaporated. The community held its breath, bracing for the worst. The discovery of Kelsey's car sent shockwaves through Overland Park. Candlelight vigils were held, strangers embraced, united in grief and disbelief. How could this happen? How could someone so young, so full of life, be taken so brutally? The search continued, but the focus shifted. It was no longer a rescue mission, it was a recovery mission. Edwin Hall was apprehended just hours after Kelsey's car was found. He was apprehended at a casino in Kansas City, Missouri. He had been gambling, seemingly unconcerned with the massive manhunt underway. The arrest brought little comfort. Under interrogation, Hall confessed. He led the police to a wooded area near the lake where Kelsey's car was found. There, hidden amongst the trees, they found what they were dreading: Kelsey's body. Her young life cut tragically short. Edwin Roy Hall was charged with kidnapping, rape, and murder. He was convicted on all counts and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Justice was served, but it was a hollow victory. It wouldn't bring Kelsey back. The pain of Kelsey's murder was immeasurable. Her family was devastated, their lives shattered by an act of senseless violence. The community reeled, struggling to come to terms with the loss of one of their own. Kelsey's parents, Missy and Greg Smith, found themselves facing every parent's worst nightmare. Their grief was palpable, their anguish echoing through the courtroom during Hall's trial. They spoke of their daughter's infectious laugh, her kind heart, her love of animals. The impact of Kelsey's death extended far beyond her immediate circle. It sent ripples of fear and sorrow through the community. a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk in even the most ordinary of places. From the depths of their grief, Kelsey's parents found a way to honor their daughter's memory. They channeled their pain into action, becoming tireless advocates for change. They fought for legislation that would prevent similar tragedies from happening to other families. Their efforts led to the passage of Kelsey's Law in Kansas and several other states. This law allows law enforcement to expedite the process of obtaining cell phone records of missing persons, potentially saving crucial time in those critical early hours. Kelsey's Law is a testament to the power of turning grief into action, of finding meaning in the face of unimaginable loss. It stands as a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, light can emerge. Kelsey Smith's story is a tragedy, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the evil that humans are capable of. It is a story that continues to resonate, a cautionary tale that underscores the importance of vigilance and awareness. But Kelsey's story is also a testament to the enduring power of love, the strength of community, and the importance of never giving up hope. It is a story that reminds us to cherish our loved ones, to live each day to the fullest, and to never forget the preciousness of life. Kelsey Smith may be gone, but she will never be forgotten. Her spirit lives on in the hearts of those who loved her, in the laws passed in her name, and in the countless lives touched by her story.